Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video, and today we're looking at everything that has changed with the brand new V5.1 update. Now, I waited a little bit. It's currently 2:45 a.m. for me, and I could have made this video almost an hour or two ago and gotten it up right away, but I wanted to see when the actual update drops so I could see if there's any map changes, things like that. And there was one so far that I have seen. Now, I'm going to get this video up for you. This is all the updates that are currently known at this time, right when I'm filming this. So again, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I will update you on anything else that is found, because that's usually how these things work. I go to bed, I wake up the next morning, and there's a couple new things. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow if there is more. But this is a big update, and a lot has changed. So it's worth listening and going through this with me, because big changes, really big changes. And of course, right now, reminder, touch that like button for me and leave a comment down below. Agree, disagree with these changes, and we'll go from there. Starting off, I'll show you what Risky Reels looks like. Risky Reels is the only map change I know of so far, and I'll throw a picture on your screen. Of course, you can visit it on your own, but there it is. It looks like it's just been repaired. We didn't know if those lines from the aerial view were going to be buildings or something like that. There's a ton of new military assets that were added to the files last second, and we didn't see a military base. We thought military base was possibly going to be coming to Risky Reels, but it looks like Risky is just going to be built back up, and that seems to be what has happened. But that tank, that military location, still very expected to come. When and where, that's what we're waiting for. So there's the Risky Reel. That's the map change that I know of so far. I did a little bit of peeking around and I didn't see much else. But again, the update came out like 15 minutes ago. So this is what we know as of now. Last second update here. It looks like birthday mini games have been added around the map, and the only one I know of so far is Skeet shooting. So we're watching CDN the Third here. I'll link his channel down below, or his live stream, whatever it is, and you can see it's a map change, man. You can play this little mini game. It's super cool. I guess you activate the frisbee or whatever it is. I Skeet shooting. Do you activate the Skeet? I don't know how to play this game. But you activate it, you can just shoot it out, and it actually gives points when you hit the targets, the moving targets. So this is the only one I know about so far. If there's any last second updates, I'll let you know. But as of now, expect some birthday mini games, dude, which is hype. What else do you need to know? Well, of course, we're going to be going through kind of the important points of the patch notes. And again, you can go look through them yourself. I'll link them down below. But first off, Playground Mode is going to be coming back on Wednesday, July 25th. I'll have a video on that right away, right when that drops. But for now, it's not released. We didn't get any new LTMs. Just like I expected, we have the 25th Playground, and then the 27th, we have Tactics Showdown. So there's going to be LTMs this week, and I will cover them as soon as those things drop. We have the brand new Compact SMG. All right, and this thing is legendary, and it is legendary epic, right? The two top ones. 23 to 24 damage, light ammo, 50 round capacity, and can be found from floor loot, chest, supply drop, and vending machines, all right? Now, this is the stuff we already knew about. The other thing we already knew about was the birthday event. Now, there's one thing that we didn't know about the birthday event. So we know about the challenges, things like that. We knew the battle bus was going to be different. We knew the supply drops were going to be decorated differently, but there's going to be cake slices located around the map that give 5 health and 5 shield instantly when consumed. So I don't know the spawn locations of those just yet. Again, it's only been 15 minutes, but I'm sure we need to get those figured out fast, because even the mushrooms, man, the apples come in handy, but those mushrooms, I land in spots that I can use those, just in case. They're such a good tool to have, those consumables, and this is going to give health and shield. So it's going to be very important to learn these, and it's a nice little, a nice little meta change or gameplay change that goes along with the challenges and the fun decorative stuff, right? I'm really glad they did that. Now, before we get into the really good stuff, the stuff that's important and that's the controversy, man. There's a lot of controversy right now. Playground. What the heck is new? I'm not going to put picture on the screen because there's a lot of it, but I'm going to tell you what's going on. It's all about switching teams. So now you can switch teams in game. You can make 2 separate teams and practice fighting each other, all right? And here's all the things that comes with that, because that was the big change. Aim assist will work when using a gamepad against other players on an opposing team. Matches don't end if one player leaves the server. That was a nice little fix. Golf carts are added and spawn all the time. Ammo can spawn 10 times the ammo, more higher tier vending machines, and lots more launch and bounce pads likelihood spawn rate, which is good, or the increase of that spawn rate. They lowered the forced glider deploy height, so players can get back into the action more quickly. Such a simple but nice change, man. Increased max rocket ammo cap to 60. That's from 18, right? So that's huge. You can work on those nade launch lobs. Increased rocket ammo drop rates. 100 supply drops now were added. Chests now spawn 3 weapons and more ammo and consumables. Floor loot now spawns 3 items, more chug jugs, more slurp juice, less bandages, and respawn timer lowered from 10 seconds to 3 seconds. So such little simple changes that are just going to make this mode even more fun, even more user friendly. Now, one last thing, we talked about this in my video earlier today, but slurp juice now grants 1 health every 0.5 seconds, so 2 a second, up to a total of 75. Now, if the health is full, shield will be granted instead. So I actually was wrong in my assumption. The wording of the Reddit post earlier was weird. But yeah, if you have 100 shield, it looks like that this slurp will give you or 100 health. It looks like this slurp will give you 75 shields. Supply drops are OP now. You know, you know when you're late game and you look at a supply drop, I don't know, it's super far away from where you want to go to your rotation, and you're like, let's go get that hill instead of getting the supply drop. Don't think that's gonna happen anymore, man, because they have buffed this thing. Weapons, all right, it only drops 1 weapon, and which is what we are used to, but basically you're gonna see less miniguns in there. You're not gonna see a hand cannon, dual pistols, or silence pistols ever. Those will never be in there. And everything else, and the sniper rifles have went down a bunch. You're gonna see more gold scars. You're gonna see about the same amount of explosives. Again, less sniper rifles, way less, which is a good thing. More heavy shotguns, and that's about it. Traps. Big update here. Remove damage traps. You can't get those. It drops 2 of them now. Launch pad went from 9.6% drop rate to 44%. They're speeding up the game, man. Cozy campfires and bouncers. So those are your 3. No more damage traps. Another great change. Launch pad is your best chance, though, and that's such a good thing to see, man. I'm happy with that. Consumables. You can no longer get boogie bombs, grenades, bandages, stink bombs, porta-forts, and bushes, all right? Those aren't even possible, which means everything else went up in rarity. And I'll kind of leave it at that. I'll put the stats on your screen there for you if you want to see, but basically all the bad stuff is gone and all the good stuff is still there, depending what you think is good. But all those things right now, I can tell you, impulse grenades included, are super good, Lastly, materials, it drops 2 stacks and it's the same percent for all of them. So all in all, they removed a lot of the bad stuff in there. You're not going to get that hand cannon. You're not going to get a damage trap. You're not going to get bandages. You're going to get all the good stuff. Supply drops are big. They're buffed. And this is not just for the birthday event. This is a permanent change. Gameplay-wise, they have there's some big changes here to building materials, and it ticks. I'm a builder, man. You guys know I'm a good builder. I'm a weaker shot for sure. Building is how I make up for it. And they've nerfed building again, 100%. And here's the stats for you. Wood wall starting health is now 80 compared to 100. Stone wall starting health is also 80. It was once 90. Wood wall max health is now 150 compared to 200. And metal wall max health went to 500 from 400. So it increased, all right? The metal wall max health, except the build time for metal wall is now 25 seconds compared to 20. So I don't know. Okay, first off, that's a big deal, all right? Do you know how, you guys know when you're placing brick in a build battle compared to when you're placing that wood wall? That extra 10 was always a big deal. That's why you see me when I'm just, let's say I'm staircasing up quickly to a mountain, I'm going to place my bricks because I'd rather waste my brick in a non-build fight, and I'd use my wood because that extra 10 health starting out was super helpful. But now, wood wall was taken down 20 and stone wall was taken down 10. And so that feeling you get when you're using metal and even brick, but it's going to be even worse now when you're just getting spammed and you feel like you can't place fast enough. There's no chance to place fast enough to keep your build alive. Well, that just got worse, man. That just got worse. Build fights are going to be a lot worse, and the spam meta has increased even more, and I'm just stating the facts. I'm not being negative or whatever. It's just that's the facts. Lastly, this one's kind of cool. I like this next one. Storm circle changes. I'll put the stats up there for you right now, but basically, all the safe zones are now faster. You have less time to get into the next zone, and it means that games are now going to end quicker. We're gonna probably shave 2 or 3 minutes off based on some calculations here. We're gonna 2 or 3 minutes off that full game time that we're used to. So start looting quicker, start moving faster, maybe drop a little bit more central than usual because they've sped up game time. And I like that, man. That speeds up the pace of the game, more fights and more action, less walking and nothing. And they have rifts, they have more bounce pads, jump pads now. They don't want that boring game. They don't want the boring mid game. They want fights, action, and I'm a big fan of that change. So what do you think of all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen? There's a ton of other little changes that you can read about in here, but these are the big ones I wanted to discuss with you. If anything else comes out before I hit the hay tonight, I will be sure to upload one more video. But if not, expect another video tomorrow when I'm up. Whatever happens, and we're also going to talk about all the leaks and stuff that came with this V5.1, because there's a bunch of stuff we haven't talked about here on the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Touch that like button on your way out. Leave a comment. Join the Rushers by subscribing and turn those notifications on. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.